Greeting, music geeks, audiophiles, and juggalos. My name is Jimmy, and you are listening to the Weekly Waltz, Episode 2. Today we got an awesome show planned out. We have some great music from some more independent artists, 5 new songs. So today we're going to be playing some Timecop 1983, a song of his called Dreams. And then we're going to be going into some Joel Bernstein. We're going to play some Ironick. And we're going to be playing Graham Byrne. And we're going to finish off the show today with some Venus and the Lion. So it's gonna sound pretty sweet. And today we have another co-host. Do you want to introduce yourself? Just state your name, your profession in the music industry, and your favorite color.
Graham Byrne, performance, I guess.
Yep.
Guitar and vocals, and blue.
Favorite color is blue?
Yeah.
Alright. Sweet. What kind of things have you been doing? What have you been in the works on?
Well, I released a single in May called Standing Tall, and then recently we've been recording a EP with 4 new tracks plus Standing Tall to be released sometime later this year.
Yeah, I have been working with Graham pretty hard on that. I'm acting as producer on that album, and I also worked on Standing Tall. I released that with him back in May, so we've been working pretty hard this past weekend, actually.
Yeah.
It's kind of iffy as to if we were even going to be able to do it, the podcast, but we're here. we're doing it for you, so let's get it rolling, shall we? So today we're going to be playing some Timecop 1983. We're going to go into some Joel Bernstein after that and some Ironick. And then we're going to play some Graham Byrne, and then we're going to finish off with Venus and the Lion. So, and then as well as that, we're going to be, going over the latest music news, talking about some topics in the industry, and then playing a game at the end of it.
Sweet.
Are you ready, Graham?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So first off, we're gonna take a time machine back to 1983. It's a track by an artist called Timecop 1983, and the song is called Dreams, featuring Dana Jean Phoenix, and it's from the album Journeys that was released by Timecop 1983. They're located in the Netherlands, so yeah, I got sent this track, so I really enjoyed it, so I'm going to be playing it for all you guys here today. So here we go with some Timecop 1983 with Dreams. Well, that was Timecop 1983 with their song Dreams. That was totally 80s.
Yeah, definitely.
I felt like I was in 1983. That was pretty crazy. All those effects were really awesome.
Yeah.
I got down here that I really liked the build up at the beginning.
Yeah,
It was really slow, really slow and dramatic. It kind of caught you off guard when it like got into the actual part, but I definitely enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, they definitely live up to their name, 1983. The vocalist on it, actually, she had really airy vocals, and I feel like the effect that they put on there, though, I feel like those kind of made up for it, I guess.
Yeah.
They made it sound a lot more like dreamy, which, you know, it's the name of the song,
it's kind
Dreams.
of entrancing, you know.
But yeah, no, it's really cool. What else did you say?
Well, I said it was like the build from the top started with the synth, and then I think it was bass that came in, and then drums.
Yeah.
Just stayed nice and like that.
Yeah, totally. Well, that was pretty awesome. So next up on the show, we got some music news. Jack White on July 23rd performed a 33-song set at the Chicago Theater, making it his longest personal performance to date. Songs performed include The White Stripes' Blue Orchid, making it his first performance of the song in 7 years. Songs from his most recent solo album, Lazaretto, as well as covers from Jimi Hendrix, Bob Dylan, and Robert Johnson. The set was capped off with an 11-song encore, and the entire performance was recorded and is available online for listening.
It was great. I listened to it. They streamed it off of XRT, Chicago Radio, and it was like 3 hours long. It was fantastic.
Wow. That's incredible. Yeah, I'll have to go back and check that out. I haven't gotten a chance to yet. But I'll totally...
Hotel Yorba. He did a ton of White Stripes classics.
Oh, sweet. That's what I love. Alright, next up, a mural is scheduled to be painted in honor of the Beastie Boys on the New York street corner, which is depicted on their 1989 album, Paul's Boutique, to celebrate the album's 25th anniversary. It will be located directly above the shop shown on the cover. The artist Danielle Mastrian began painting on July 26th, and they say that anybody passing by can definitely stop by and say hi to the artist and watch her, do her thing. So the tribute was actually thought up just over a year after a playground in Brooklyn Heights was renamed Adam Yauch Park in honor of the late member known as MCA. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really a cool thing that they're able to get that tribute done for them. Yeah. They're a really great group.
It's true.
Alright, a musician named Casey Anderson in 2009 informed many investors that he was in the works on a brand new album under the artist name The West Memphis 3. And that included on this album would be many famous musicians such as Bruce Springsteen, R.E.M., Arcade Fire, and Tom Petty.
Wow.
And over the next 2 years, he'd collected nearly $600,000 from these investors in support of the album's creation. But here's the catch, the album never existed. It was all a con created by the independent artist to collect money for only himself. He was sued last year, to which he pleaded guilty, and Anderson has now been sentenced to nearly 4 years in prison.
Wow.
That's what you get.
Yeah. And you don't make
Although
music.
I would definitely be interested to see an album with R.E.M., Bruce Springsteen, Arcade Fire, and Tom Petty on it.
Me too, yeah.
That would be some interesting stuff going
Tom
on.
Petty's coming out with something new, isn't he?
I think he
doing a
just
tour.
released something, or he's coming out with it
Yeah.
soon or something like that.
Hypnotic Eye.
Yeah, that's right.
He's doing a string of tours with that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I'll have to check that one out too. Alright, so that's about it for music news today. Next up, we have Joel Bernstein with his track Her, and it's from the album This Is What My Heart Sounds Like, which was released last year, and it was produced by Trevor Rodriguez. Joel Bernstein is from Germantown, Maryland, and he has a new EP in the works, so we'll definitely be in the lookout for that. So here we go with Joel Bernstein and Her.
She stole my heart and everything that comes along. She stole it from the start, and oh, he haven't come down. If you should ever catch me when I fall, that would be some magic. It's been so long. It's been so long. Should ever wind up at my door, well, I just gotta let you know, baby. Just gotta let you know, that I love you.
I like that a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's the soft piano opening. He's kind of sounded like a little bit like Michael Bublé. And then the drums come in with the transition. That was really nice.
Yeah, that was really cool. I really like that.
He gets the harmonies coming in later, and then the electric guitar. The short solo sounded like kind of like Beatles, like a little bit later in there. And yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it sounded that guitar solo was actually That brought up an interesting point because it definitely sounded a lot like really late Beatles, Let It Be type stuff.
Yeah.
Like, something like Get Back, something that really really sits pretty much. It follows exactly what the melody is of the song, but it's just different enough where that it can sit on its own as a guitar solo. I thought that was really good. Production was really great on that song. I love it a lot. Trevor Rodriguez did a great job. Both he and Joel are great friends of mine. And I was actually, funny story. I was roommates with Trevor while he was working on Joel's album, so I heard that song a lot.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. But I didn't really notice the bass until like the end, and then I did. I was like, "Wow, that was really good."
Yeah, no, totally. I was gonna say the bass sat really well with the song. It provided a really great low end. It just kind of like you kind of went unnoticed with it. It kind of just like sat there, and it just like I don't know. It just tied the whole song together. I thought without the bass, the song kind of would have been. It wouldn't have been as interesting. I don't think.
I agree.
All right. Well, that was awesome. Great job, Joel. You can go and check him out online. I'll provide the link at the end of the show. But he's located in Germantown, Maryland. He is an independent singer-songwriter, and he writes songs all the time. He's always coming out with some great new stuff, as well as a new EP in the works, so be on the lookout for that. So next up on the list, we have a song from Ironick, and that is spelled Ironick. So that's Ironick with a K at the end. And he is an electronic music producer in the Chicagoland area, and he makes tracks all the time. And this one is a remix he did of a song called "Sleepless." So he doesn't have any shows coming up or anything like that, but I believe he plays on occasion. So if you look up his name online, I'll provide a link at the end of the show for this as well. If you look up his name online, I'm sure you can find some great stuff from him. So here we go with "Sleepless." All right, so that was Ironick with Sleepless. What did you think of that, Graham?
It was pretty good. I've never been a big electronic person, but I liked it. It jumped right into it from the top.
Yeah,
which I
totally.
liked. And the piano was nice, and then the various builds throughout it.
Right, yeah, totally. I really like the synth part in it.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool, like the part where it all builds up to, I guess, like, that was really sweet. I really like all the effects that he put on there and all the production work that he did in it. I could totally picture myself, I mean, I don't know about myself because I'm not really a club person, but I could picture somebody being in a club and just raging to this song. It's pretty up. And then the vocal harmonies in it, I'm pretty sure that since it's a remix, it was probably just like sampled vocals or something like that, but there was some really cool harmonies with it. I don't know if Ironick was the one who did that or if it was the original person who made the track, but I definitely thought those harmonies were super cool and airy and, you know, dreamy. They really, you couldn't really find exactly where they were at. And then the ending, of course, was really cool. It kind of builds down gradually. So, next on the agenda, we're going to be talking about some hot topics in the music industry. So today, our topic of the day is buying vinyl records or cassette tapes on the rise again?
Oh.
What do you think?
I like vinyl. I have a record player. It's definitely not like dying out. At least I don't think so. There's tons of record stores.
Yeah.
Like in Chicago, there's the Reckless chain. Those are really nice. Yeah,
those are really cool. There's all kinds of cool secondhand shops in Chicago too, and even all over. I mean, even in the Twin Cities area, there's like, I don't know, at least like 3 to 5 I can think of off the top of my head, but I'm sure there are a lot more. But yeah, I mean, I know that for a while, like maybe when CDs kind of came into play, I feel like people kind of died off from the vinyl culture a little bit because they kind of thought that it was too big, too much to carry around, and, you know, just overall too much to handle. And people kind of started switching over to CDs and digital, you know, file sharing and everything like that, and finding that they can get these songs for free. But I feel like that nowadays there's a lot of people still, especially in a culture of like musicians and music appreciators, that they kind of at the very least, if they don't want to get a vinyl copy of music that they like or cassette tapes or anything like that, at the very least I find more and more people are starting to buy physical CDs because they think that there's some kind of pleasure in, you know, having actual ownership and being able to, like, you know, hold it in your hand. There's something to be said about that. But as far as vinyl and cassette tapes, I definitely think that it's coming back a little bit because every now and then I'll stop into a record store. I'm a big vinyl collector too. I have quite a few, as you can see right in front of you. But there's every time I walk into a store, you know, I see more and more people coming in and checking out the records and buying a turntable, feeling influenced, and, you know, want to, you know, be part of the vinyl junkie society. So it's a good thing, I think. There's, I don't know, I think that anybody you talk to about owning vinyl records will say this to you, but there's just a certain sound that they have.
It's true. It's different.
Yeah, it just feels like closer to home, feels closer to the recording, feels like you are a part of it, you know?
Yeah.
There's this really warm sound to it, I guess. As far as cassette tapes, do you know anybody who has any cassette tapes or have any friends that have any?
A friend of mine is big on cassettes, but I've always been more of a vinyl person.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a tape player.
Do you have any other friends who collect vinyl?
Yeah, a lot of my friends do. And I like to go to Reckless with my friends, or there's just places all around. There used to be a great place called Secondhand Tunes, but it closed down, so that's too bad.
Oh, I think I've been there before.
Oh yeah, it was really awesome. Really cheap, good records. And then when I was out on the West Coast, Amoeba Records in Los Angeles, it's amazing there.
Oh yeah, dude, that place, that's like a warehouse for vinyl junkies.
And they have just like so many different types. I found it was a 45, and then it was Hotel Yorba on the A side, and it was like recorded in the actual Hotel Yorba by
Oh
the
my
White
God.
Stripes.
That's so cool.
And like Meg was just like banging on a box.
That's just totally Jack White. That's
Yeah, it's
totally
true.
something that he would do. That's so great. Oh man. But yeah, I think it's definitely on the rise again. I think people are, finding it. At least it's just like a form of collecting.
Mhm.
I think people are, finding more and more pleasure in owning vinyl records and, collecting cassette tapes and stuff,
True.
because it's holding on to a time that, a lot of people thought was dying away.
Mhm.
And I mean, I guess it is still in a sense, because I mean, there's always new ways of getting music. There's
That's
always
true.
going to be new ways of, doing these things. But I think more and more people are kind of looking back and saying like, well, I think this would be cool, like just as kind of like a little hobby, just to collect
Mhm.
these and listen to it on a turntable rather than in my computer all the time.
It's true.
But all right, well, that was a good conversation. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And up next, oh boy, we're gonna be playing your song.
I heard this song so many times.
I know, I have to. It's
Yeah.
okay. We gotta push through it though.
It's
we gotta
true.
for the people.
Yeah.
For the people, we have to push through it. We've heard this song way too many times, and afterwards we're gonna talk about it a little bit, about how we went about making it, and what happened in the process, and share some stories.
Yeah.
So let's do it. This is Standing Tall by Graham Byrne.
At first we thought we'd seen it all. When we saw the towers fall, then we thought we'd seen the end of pain, till a dark mind makes a dark night a monument to rage. Picture all the little boys and girls, smiling faces, not a care in the world. Their lives cut short like a string. When will be the end to all these things? No matter how far we fall, love will keep us standing tall. No matter how far we fall, love will keep us standing tall. No matter how far we fall, love will keep us standing tall. No matter how far we fall, love will keep us standing tall. Everybody's running towards somebody else. New England tries the best to help. How to do a deal with all these things at home? Maybe it'll help if we have a little hope. No matter how far we fall, love will keep us standing tall. No matter how far we fall, love will keep us standing tall. No matter how far we fall, love will keep us standing tall. No matter how far we fall, love will keep us standing tall. No matter how far we fall, love will keep us standing tall. No matter how far we fall, love will keep us standing tall. No matter how far we fall, love will keep us standing tall. No matter how far we fall, love will keep us standing tall. No matter how far we fall, love will keep us standing tall. No matter how far we fall, love will keep us standing tall. No matter how far we fall, love will keep us standing tall. No matter how far we fall, love will keep
You were on your phone that entire time. It was great. Well, it's always a classic to go back and hear.
It's true. Yeah.
We've just heard that song so many times to count. But yeah, that was Standing Tall. How did that sound another time around to you?
It's still good.
Same as last time. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was by this guy over here, and it was produced actually by yours truly. So both of us have heard that song way too many times, but we want to play it for the public. We gotta get it out there.
Yeah. Well, it's very different from what it was when I wrote it.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, and and it's definitely exciting because we're doing the new EP too.
Yeah.
We got 4 new songs that we're recording over here. We just got his tracks done, so I still have to do all the other tracking and mixing and editing and stuff like that. But it should be out by the end of the year, maybe early next year, something like that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll make the announcement.
Yeah.
You guys will not be in the dark. We'll let you know. So let's talk about the song a little bit. So that was it started. I started the recording with well, actually, okay. Let's start at the very beginning. You wrote that song after the Boston bombings.
Yeah.
The Boston Marathon bombings.
Like that day.
Yeah.
So
And
the whole basis of this song was in 45 minutes
Uh-huh.
in my bedroom.
Yeah, I saw the YouTube video that you posted of it,
The
and I
original
saw
one.
that you posted it on Facebook or something, and I listened to it. I was like, I gotta do something with this song.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a really good, really quality songwriting and everything like that. And I mean, you're a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
So I think that level of songwriting for somebody who's a sophomore in high school is just unbelievable.
Thank you.
It was a lot better than I was. But yeah, no, it was really good, and so I wanted to pick it up and do something with it. So we started recording in January, this year.
Yeah.
I believe. I came over, I took a trip to Chicago, and I recorded. We did like just a home recording at your house, actually. Really simple. I just did a really scratch acoustic guitar track and then vocals. And we recorded in your sister's bedroom.
Yeah.
It was the most dead sounding
It's true.
room in your house. So there was no air conditioning or anything like that to disturb us. So it was studio quality. So thank you. Shout out to Madeline for providing the room.
Can't repeat that sound.
I can't repeat it.
That
No matter
sound.
of acoustic treatment can repeat
That's
that
true.
sound of Madeline's bedroom. That was unbelievable. But yeah, no, that was pretty fun. And actually, you had a cold that day, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I was
You were sick.
really sick that day.
Yeah.
I had to keep running down to get like cough drops and water.
Yep, and then you had to have
So
yep,
it
keep
took us way longer than it should have.
Yeah,
To record vocals.
I thought it was gonna take longer actually.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna take a little bit longer than it did, but you definitely got them out even with that cold, and I think that after all the treatment that I did to the vocals and everything like that, I think it came out. The song came out sounding pretty okay. You didn't sound like you had a cold at all. I don't think.
Yeah, it was very, very, very different from what it was originally. It was just like 4 chords at first, and then like a couple of days later, I came up with the like down, now part.
Yeah.
And then the lyrics changed a little bit, but like not significantly.
Right. Yeah, we changed the lyrics just a little bit for production purposes. But yeah, I don't think much of anything else changed from that point. I just, and then, obviously after we tracked guitar and vocals, I came back to Minnesota, and then I had a whole bunch of people from my school do some instrumentation on it, did all kinds of editing, which I don't want to ever do again, but I have to.
Yeah. It's your job.
It's my job. No, but it was definitely brutal. I think I spent way more hours mixing that than I probably should have. But I wanted to make it sound good for everyone out there and for you. And
My favorite part of that song is the harmonies at the end.
yeah,
With those.
I thought those girls. Shout out to Anna, Emily, and Katie who provided the vocals for that song, because those were really great. Even just during the tracking session, I remember they were, we were arranging it all together, and we were kind of just sitting in the in the studio, and all three of them just kind of sat down and they layered on top of each other where their vocals were going to be, and they started just singing through the verse, and I was just sitting there like, wow. This is gonna sound so great. And then like when we were getting it in the studio and I got the EQs going and I treated it up a little bit, I was just sitting there like dumbfounded as to how much better the song sounded. It was awesome. But yeah, so that was it's always good fun to listen to that song, isn't it? Well,
it's pretty different from like everything that's going to be on the EP, though.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah. I think that song, I mean, everybody that listened to it, and even while I was mixing it, that song, to me, sounds a lot, very like Bob Dylan-esque. Yeah. Very folky, very like,
It's strange, because I like Bob Dylan, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't say he's one of my biggest influences.
Yeah, that is strange, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be on the EP, yes, with 4 other tracks.
Yeah, we'll announce the names of those songs later.
Yeah.
No spoilers yet. We have several months before that's gonna be happening. So just stay tuned. He's got some awesome new music coming on your way soon. All right. Next up, we're gonna be playing a game.
Oh.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're gonna be playing Guess the Lyrics.
Okay.
So I'm going to be saying, not singing, lyrics from 10 different songs. They're all popular songs in some aspect.
All right.
And you have to try to guess, the song or the artist or something like that.
Okay.
And I'll go easy. If you guess the song, just the song, or if you guess the artist, then I'll let you go.
All right.
But just as last episode when we played a game, if you get 6 or more correct, then you get to have your pick with one of the unmarked cassettes here on the wall.
Okay.
And it could be anything from ABBA to, Frank Sinatra.
All
it
right.
could be literally anything.
Sweet.
But you just verify you cannot see any of the names of any of those cassettes on the wall.
They're all blank.
There's
one missing though.
Okay, so you just pick any one that you want. Yep, that was from last week. Andy picked that one. So whatever you want to get, and that's only if you get 6 or more right.
All right.
So let's do it.
Eyes are closed.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Number 1. For 40 days and for 40 nights, the law was on her side. But who can stand when she's in demand, her schemes and plans? 'Cause we danced on the floor in the round. So take my strong advice, just remember to always think twice. Do think twice.
I do not know.
You do not know?
I do not know.
It's Michael Jackson.
Ah.
Billie Jean.
Oh, of course.
Alright, number 2. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. It's always been inside of you, you, you. And now it's time to let it through. Ooh, ooh.
I feel bad because I didn't know Michael Jackson, but I know that's Katy Perry.
Katy Perry, Firework. You got it right.
I'm very ashamed.
Firework by Katy Perry. Alright, let's
I used to babysit these kids and they always wanted to do that on Dance Dance.
That's awesome. Alright, next up, here we go. And all of my illegitimate kids have begotten, thrown down to the wolves, made feral for nothing. Quarantine on the Isle of Man, and I'm trying to escape any way that I can. Oh, any way that I can. Oh.
Dang it. I don't know.
You don't know it?
No, I don't.
Lazaretto by Jack White.
That's in Lazaretto?
Yep.
What part?
It's, I think it's like the bridge close to there.
Oh.
I picked out the lyrics that you can't.
Yeah, because most of the song is "Coming down in that Lazaretto."
Yep. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you a lyric with the name in it.
It's a good song.
Yeah, no, it's a great song.
It's a really solid album too.
Yeah, totally.
3 Women is on that. Just One Drink.
Yeah.
It's really good songs.
Really
How about
good.
Stepper?
Those are some.
He played all of those at the show too.
Yeah. All right. Next up, gonna let it rock and roll. Let it roll. Let the Bible belt come down and save my soul. Hold on to 16 as long as you can. Change is coming around real soon. Make us women and men.
But I have no idea.
Jack and Diane by John Mellencamp.
I didn't even know that song.
All right, next up, Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
One of my favorites, Fly Me to the Moon, Frank Sinatra.
Yes, you got it right.
Listened to that song too many times.
Fly Me to the Moon.
I'd be swayed.
Good song. I love that
Parents
song
love
so
that
much.
song.
Oh yeah, Frank Sinatra's great.
Mm-hmm.
He's the best. All right, next up, number 6. Yes, how many times must a man look up before he can really see the sky? Yes, how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? Yes, how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died?
Jeez, Bob Dylan's. I don't know the name of the song.
Yep, Bob Dylan. You got it. That's fine. That's a point.
All right.
Bob Dylan, Blowing in the Wind.
That's it.
All right.
That's a good one.
Next up, number 7. Did you try to live on your own when you burned down the house and home? Did you stand too close to the fire, like a liar looking for forgiveness from a stone?
I'm not sure, actually.
That's Green Day.
Oh.
21 Guns from their...
Wait,
I
what
don't
part
think
of
it's
21 Guns is that?
The bridge. Again.
I gotta sharpen up on my bridges.
Yep. Okay, next up. I'm not too shy to show I love you. I got no regrets. I love you much, too much to hide you. This love ain't finished yet. This love ain't finished yet. So baby, whenever you're ready.
Sounds really familiar. Oh, God. Can I get like a genre or something?
Pop.
Pop. Not sure.
I'll give you a hint if you want it.
Alright, what's the hint?
It's a she,
Okay.
and she was on the Disney Channel.
Oh, it was on Disney Channel. God. Slipping my mind. Demi Lovato. No.
Nope.
No, it's the other one.
Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez. Damn. Oh, God, I should have done that.
Selena Gomez, Come and Get It. Alright, next up. Rollin' in hella deep, headin' to the mezzanine. Dressed all in pink, except my gator shoes, those are green. Draped in leopard mink, girls standing next to me. Probably shoulda washed these, smells like R. Kelly sheets.
Macklemore.
Yes.
Thrift shop.
That one's correct. That's 4. But the next one is number 10, so you only have 5 if you get this one right. The next one is Wow, 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 wub, 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 fizzy, vizzle, zing, yes, oh my god.
No idea.
Skrillex.
Oh. Well, I probably could have guessed that.
I'll give it to you.
Just from the sounds.
Just for the sounds. Alright, so that's 5. So, unfortunately, you were 1 short for the cassette.
Oh, well.
But it was fun playing.
It was.
Yeah, that was... It's always good to guess in the lyrics. Alright. Did you enjoy the game?
I did enjoy the
You
game.
had fun?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Alright, well, we're going to sum up the podcast here today with one more artist for you. Song number 5. And they reign from the city of Santa Fe, New Mexico. It's by a band called Venus and the Lion. And they're like a hard rock type, progressive-ish band. I'll let you guys decide. But it's pretty good stuff. I enjoyed it a lot. The song's called T-Rex, and it's from their latest EP, Absinthe, which was produced by Cabby Kabakoff. That's Kabby, and last name is Kabakauf. It's a pretty interesting name for a producer, Cabby Kabakoff, mastered by Will Dyer. So here we go with Venus and the Lion and their song T-Rex.
smoking this cigarette, hot mess, spewing out your dirty shit. Hello, Poirot. Everybody's thinking they're gold and smoking, walking around with hollow eyes. Teacher's dream, robot show, stop, push 'em up and make 'em hot. Plastic bullshit, break your heels and learn to fly. Screening, screaming, watching them with hollow eyes. So buy me a TV, I'm incomplete, gotta feed these hollow eyes. Ooh. Your new shoes, don't worry now, just hand over the cash. Now take out your trash. So clean me, I'm dirty, absentee. Don't think that I could ever see mine again. Sitting at the desk, design our lives away with just a pen. Blow to the head, we find ourselves looking through a desperate light. Don't have your mothers, your brothers, your fathers to help you with the vicious fight. You fell in the line, hard to get back.
Alright, well, I liked it a lot. I liked the build, the guitar with the effects. That was really sweet. And the singer just had so much soul.
Yeah, she totally did. Yeah, she I really liked the lead vocalist because she hit the notes really well, and she was really on pitch all the time.
It's true.
But she can still really belt during those parts, like during the really high energy stuff. I thought all the instrumentation, especially the drums, were really complex.
Yeah.
And they were really well thought out and arranged and everything like that. I thought it was just the song overall was really a complex piece of music, but it was groovy enough to be able to get into it and everything like that. But yeah, and then the breakdown part in the middle of it, or like middle towards the end, I thought that was really cool as well. Yeah, if anything though, I would say that I wish the guitar was like brought up a little bit more and like more in your face, and like
I feel like there could have been room for a solo.
Yeah, exactly.
Or, like they had like a little bit. But
yeah,
not
they had a
really.
couple solos, but like something a little bit more like forward, I guess. But
It's really solid.
yeah, no, but overall
The
that
bass
was a
was really
cool
nice.
song. Yeah, that was really awesome. Yeah, definitely. And they're only a 4-piece band, and they still made that gigantic sound, which is awesome. All right. Well, have you got anything else to say about that?
No, but
No?
it was good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, totally. So now I'll go over all of the artists that we heard today, and links for all you guys to be able to go and check out their stuff throughout the interweb. So first up, we started off the podcast with Timecop 1983. We heard their song Dreams, featuring Dana Jean Phoenix. And that was from the album Journeys. They're located in the Netherlands, and you can go and check out their music at timecop1983.bandcamp.com and www.facebook.com/timecop1983. Second on the list, we heard Joel Bernstein with his song Her from the album This Is What My Heart Sounds Like. He's located in Germantown, Maryland, and you can go check him out at joelbernsteinmusic.com. That's JoelBernstein music.com, or www.facebook.com/joel.bernstein.music. And third on the list, we heard Ironick, that's IRONICK, with his Sleepless remix, and he's located in the Chicagoland area. You can go check him out at facebook.com/ironickmusic. and soundcloud.com/ironic_SUGER. Fourth up, we heard Mr. Graham Byrne over here with the song that we've heard one too many times, Standing Tall. And that is, right now it's just a single, but it's also going to be on his upcoming EP, which will be announced in the next coming months. And he is located in the Chicagoland area, so be checking out. He plays shows every once in a while. Do you have any coming up or anything like that?
Not that I know of, actually.
Okay, well,
Hopefully
every now and
soon.
then, you know. It'll be up on the Facebook page and stuff if there is one coming up. So definitely be sure to go check that out. And you can go find him at facebook.com/GrahamByrneMusic. Last name is Byrne.
Yep.
We have to tell that to everybody.
No one spells it right.
Nobody spells it right. And you can also go over and download it on Bandcamp from my own personal production page, and go check out any other kind of stuff that I have up there. Go check that out at burnoutproductions.bandcamp.com. That's BYRNEOUT productions.bandcamp.com. Last up, we heard Venus and the Lion, their song T-Rex from their EP Absinthe, and they're located in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Go check them out at facebook.com/venusandthelion or at venusandthelion.bandcamp.com. Well, that's all we got here for the show today.
Go check out everyone's music.
Yeah, go check it all out. That was some really great stuff we had planned today.
We're all starving artists.
Yep,
so.
we're support local music, guys. If you guys have any music that you want to submit to me, please do so at theweeklywaltz@gmail.com. Just email me there. Or if you want to be a co-host, you can definitely do the same. Go like me on Facebook, facebook.com/theweeklywaltz. Your support is what keeps us going and coming back with some great new music each week, so please support. And yeah, alright. Well, that was a nice episode, Graham. I enjoyed having you on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for stopping by.
Yeah.
I enjoyed recording with you this weekend as well.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Yeah, totally. Alright, guys. Well, until next week, I will see you later.